Hi everybody, my name is Angela Cleary. I'm a life coach and I specialise in healing after narcissistic abuse. So today I want to talk about divine protection. So when we're on this spiritual journey, it can feel very isolating because normally we're the only one of our friend and family group going through this experience. So yeah, we can feel very, very alone and lonely. But the thing is to remember, we're not doing this journey on our own. We have such divine protection from the universe. The universe is source, God, creator, whatever you want to call it. With the universe, we have our spirit guides, guardian angels, and archangels, and angels of any kind there to help us. They're our spirit team. So any choice or any goals that we have on the spiritual path, we get scared. We get scared because we're like, how am I going to do this on my own? I need help. I need support. You have that support. You have it in the spiritual and the angelic realm. Now, I didn't even realize this. And I know you don't have to be religious for the angels to be around you and protective. I don't believe in organized religion. I believe that God is within all of us, and the universe and source is our divine creator. But we have many angels around, and I didn't even realize this until 2020, and I was about a year and a half into my spiritual journey, and my washing machine broke down. And the washing machine repair guy came into my house, and he was like looking up at the ceiling, looking around like this, and he was like, "What are you into? What are you into?" And I was like, "What the fuck? What's this guy? What's he doing?" Like, and he just goes, "You're in touch with the angelic realm." And I was like, "What?" Turns out he was actually a shamanic practitioner as well, and he actually could see angels around me and in my house. After that day, I was blown away. I was absolutely blown away. I was already, as I said, only a year and a half into my spiritual journey, and everything was enlightening. Everything about this journey, everything I learned was enlightening. But to know that I had angels around me all the time made me feel so protected and so loved and so guided. And I've always believed in angels and stuff, but I didn't believe on how beneficial they were to us. And they're here to guide and help us every step of the way, but we need to ask them. And that's the thing, we don't realize they can't actually intervene with our lives or help us with our lives unless we ask them. And I find this amazing. Like, sometimes I could be struggling with a certain thing, wondering which way to go, what path do I go down? Is this the right path for me? And I could be struggling for days, up to weeks with this problem. And then I remember, oh, okay, if I ask the angels, they'll be able to help me. And straight away I will say, angels, please tell me, is this the right path for me? Is this the right path for me, or should I choose something else? And within 60 seconds, I will either get an answer within myself, or I will get a sign externally to show me that I'm on the right path or I'm on the wrong path. And it is instant. It is really instant, but we need to ask them. And our spirit guides are here as well. And I believe our guardian angels as well are passed on loved ones. Our ancestors, these beings are helping us as well. So if you have a passed on loved one, like a grandparent or a friend, and if you get little signs around, like say if you get a song that reminds you of them, or if you get a smell that reminds you of them, that is them helping you and guiding you as well. So trust that. If you can feel the presence of a passed on loved one, that's them trying to guide you as well. And angel feathers is one of my favorite signs of divine protection. If you find a white angel feather or any color, it's the angels giving you a sign that you are not alone and that you are protected. So if you find any feather of any color, Google the color, because there's a different meaning with every angel feather. So a white feather can be protection from a passed on loved one. The grey feathers are different as well. So just, any kind of little signs, a bird, like for robins in your garden, or butterflies, this can also be a passed on loved one. So you have to remember, on this journey, we are not alone. No matter how isolated or lonely you feel, you're not on this journey alone. You are divinely protected by the universe and by your angels and spirit guides. You just need to remember that you need to ask them for guidance, and they will help you every step of the way. And that's the thing, it's divine guidance, it's divine, the universe, it guides you along, but it also intervenes when you're on the wrong path, or if you have more lessons to learn. So there's such a thing as a divine timing as well. So if a certain thing doesn't work out for you, it doesn't mean it's not meant for you. It means that the universe is protecting you at that time for you to learn more lessons so that you would be more in alignment with what is to come to you. So understand this as well. If there's any delays in your path, if there's any delays in your goals, if there's any delays in what you want in your heart, this is divine intervention. And intervention comes as a form of protection. Protection because you're not ready for that goal just yet, that you have more lessons to learn. It is, as I said, divine protection. And I've noticed that a lot. Like, you'd be wanting to get to the end goal. You'd be wondering, why isn't this happening for me? Why isn't this happening now? It's not happening now because you have more lessons to learn. You have more healing to do. And as I said, this is divine intervention. This is divine protection. And everything will happen for you in divine timing. But you need to trust in yourself and trust in the universe and trust in the angels and trust in the protection that you do have, because it is all around you. It really is. And it's an amazing feeling, because when I started training to become a life coach, it was scary for me. It was a big endeavor. It was something very unknown to me. And I was like, how do I do this? How do I do this on my own? How do I've no external support. But I do actually. And I realized then I'm not doing this on my own. I have the best team in the world by my side. I have my spirit team. I have my angels. So, every step I take, they will take 2 more for me, and they will guide me and open doors for me where I only saw walls. And I find as well, with every step I do take, it's like the universe creates external support. So I'm getting the support in the physical as well as in the angelic and astral realm. So, it's an amazing feeling to know that we're not alone. And that's the thing, being alone, you can feel lonely or you can feel isolated, especially on this journey. It's so scary. It is so, so scary. But when you remember that you have the biggest soul family around you, between your angels, the universe, your spirit guides, and your passed on loved ones, you actually feel it's like a warm hug in a sense. It's like you actually feel completely protected. And things become less scary when you know you're not doing it alone. It becomes less scary when you know that you have this magic around you, and that all you need to do is ask. All you have to do is ask the angels. And ask the Archangel Michael is somebody who's around me an awful lot, and I ask him for divine protection all the time, especially as I'm an empath and I go out into crowds. I will need extra protection, so I'll ask Archangel Michael to protect me in a bubble of white light and protect me from any external energy, and it works almost instantly. It's that's the thing. We just need to ask, and we forget. I forget that I'm not alone. I forget that I have such support. And that's the thing with us humans. We need to see to believe. But with this angelic protection, it's about believing to feel and see it, and knowing that they're around us. And I love it as well. I've watched back a couple of my videos and I've seen orbs in my videos. That to me is an angel or a guardian angel or a passed on loved one telling me that I'm doing the right thing and telling me that I'm protected. This fills me with such joy, and it's so beneficial on this journey to feel so supported, because as I said, it can be so lonely and so isolating and scary. As I said, very, very scary. But to have such a supportive team around you at all times it's enlightening, it's empowering, and it's nice, because we've had to walk away from so many people, situations, friends, family, jobs, everything during this journey, and it is isolating and it can be lonely, and it's like you kind of ask yourself sometimes when you're going through the dark night of the soul and you're going through that depression, why is this happening to me? Why is everyone leaving? Why am I so alone? But then you remember that you're not alone, and you have the biggest family you could ever wish for, in the form of angelic beings, in the form of the universe and divine guidance. And then you realize that you're so divinely supported that it's okay, and that all of this is for a reason. All of this isolation, all of these decisions are for a higher purpose, and your angel team and your spirit team will help you see this. They will help and guide you through the hard darkness and the hard decisions, and they will support you every step of the way. You just need to remember they're there. And as I said to you, this doesn't mean you need to be religious. You don't have to be of any religion. I was born Catholic. I do not follow that path anymore. I think organised religion is a farce, to be honest with you. But that's my opinion. I'm a spiritual person. I believe in the universe, in a creator, divine power. I believe that God is within all of us. And that is a fact. We are all part of something higher and bigger. We just need to trust. We need to trust in ourselves, trust in our guidance. And as I said, our ancestors, our passed on loved ones are there to help us too. We are here to break generational curses. We're here to break the traumas of the past. And we are here, we've been given these lessons by our ancestors, but we've been given the support as well to get through it. We've been given the gifts to get through it. We just need to trust in that. Trust in our own intuition and trust in our divine protection. So just know on this journey, you are not alone. You are divinely protected. And you just need to ask. Ask your angels for guidance. Ask them for support. And the minute you ask, as I said, within 60 seconds, you'll get an answer either within yourself or you will see a sign in the external world to show you what to do next or how to do it or whatever. You're not alone. And that's what I find so beautiful. I could forget, as I said, I could forget to ask, and I keep pulling through and trying to get it all done myself, thinking I'm alone, I have to do it on my own. And then it's just that simple. Ask the angels for help, ask the angels for guidance, and bang, they will give it to you straight away. And it is so beautiful. It really is. And they're around us they can come through in spirit animal guides as well. So if you see a repetitive animal, this is a spirit guide as well. So trust that. Trust that there's a message in everything you see. As I said, angel feathers, dragonflies are a sign of divine protection as well. Butterflies, birds, but any kind of animal that comes to visit you, whether it be in the reality or in your dreams, this is a spirit guide as well. These are all here to guide you along and to help you along on your journey. And as I said, Google's a great thing. So like Google the spiritual meaning, anything that repeats itself. Angel numbers, actually, that's another massive one. So repeating numbers is a big sign from the universe, from the angels and the universe, that you are protected. So if you keep seeing 1111, 1212, 333, 444, etc., these are all angel numbers and angel guidance. So Google 1111 angel number meaning, and this will give you guidance and messages for what you're going through at this time. It will guide you that you're on the right path. And that's with any number, any repetitive number you see, any repetitive animal you see, any kind of, and Google if you see a feather as well, Google the color of the feather, angel meaning. Everything has a spiritual meaning. So anything in your life that you feel is some kind of guidance, Google it and check the spiritual meaning of this specific thing, because you will be amazed at how accurate that is for your present moment. It's absolutely amazing. The guidance that we have from these little things. So you need to trust that. And as I said, if you get little messages that remind you of a passed on loved one, this is your passed on loved one trying to guide you as well. This is your passed on loved one telling you that they're here and supporting you and that they're proud of you. So trust that as well. Trust that when a person passes over, they're not gone. They're not gone. They will be with you all the time. And I find that so amazing. Like, I had a friend and he was a guardian angel in life, and he's a guardian angel after he's passed away as well. And I know he's divinely protecting and guiding me all the time, because he will show me messages all the time that remind me of him. And it's a beautiful feeling to know that you're not alone. And I remember actually when he passed away, I used to be very scared of death. I used to be very scared of everything. I was very unawakened back then. And I remember I was in my therapy session, and I turned around and I go, I'm not afraid to die now. You know, I was heartbroken that he was gone, but I was like, I'm not afraid to die now, because I know he's going to be there to protect me when I do pass over. And this has changed my whole perception on death. Death isn't final. Death is just a transition. We change. This body is just a vessel that we are using for a human experience. And our souls will just transform into a different form. So that's the thing. Don't ever believe, or don't ever worry that when a person dies that they're gone. They're not gone. They're with you everywhere. And I remember visiting my granny's grave. It was a long time ago now, because I don't visit the grave anymore, because I walked out of there and I go, she's not there anymore. She's here. I get to pay tribute to her or appreciate her every single day of the week, every single minute of the day, because she is around me. And the same with my friend, like, you know, my friends that have passed over, they are with me all the time. So I know that now, and I know that they're not gone, and that's what I appreciate. Yes, of course, we still get upset about it, but I know they're still in my heart, and I know they're still here to guide me. So just trust that, and know that they're never ever going to leave you. Even if they've left the physical world, they're always with you in the spiritual world. So trust that. Trust that you're not alone. Trust that you're divinely protected, and trust that there is something bigger than this physical reality, and something more magical and enlightening than this physical reality. You need to trust that. Trust what you feel. Trust your intuition. Trust in that higher power. Trust in the universe, and trust in the angels. Trust that you are protected. So thanks for listening today. If this resonates, please like and share, and please like and share my page. And if you want help on your spiritual journey, give me a discovery call today, and hopefully we can work together in finding your true path. Thanks for listening. See you again.